nation.
Yo, Wagwan, it's that guy, Knotlocks, Not Nation. That guy doing dreadlock reviews on the Dreadlock channel. Looking towards learning a little bit of knowledge in the dreadlock realm. I feel like we gotta keep on the grossness of the locks. Shock value of these videos is definitely when it comes down to the gross side of dreadlocks. And speaking of gross, my locks right now are kind of gross because I need to wash them, and my sebum dandruff buildup is a lot right now. You can't really see it on camera, but it's real and it's out there. So definitely gonna have to show you guys how to wash your locks in a bit, but today I'm looking at what causes buildup in locks, and this is coming from the Digital Loctician. So grab your popcorn, grab your snacks, and let's see what this beautiful queen is talking about today on her dreadlock assistance.
So today we're going to be doing an in-depth look at a product that I'm sure we've all heard, seen, or tried before. Yes.
Let me move myself to show you the product we're working with. Mango locking gel. Oh my god, I hate this stuff. Let's see what she has to say.
This yellow jar is infamous for being known for being the best product for locks. I beg to differ.
I beg to differ as well. This product just creates buildup and holds terribly toxic ingredients that we don't want anywhere near our epidermis.
So what we're going to do is take a look at this lock that a friend who would prefer to remain anonymous has graciously donated to our education.
Damn, her locks are really freaking nice. Looking like they've been crocheted because they're super cylindrical and super blunted. There's still some frizziness to her hair, but it looks like there has been some crochet work going on here. And I like the little bit of dye that she's put in there that makes it kind of like a turquoise green.
So she started her locks using this product, and I asked for, a sample so I could look at it under the microscope. So if you look at her lock, or the piece of her lock that we have.
Wow, so looking like a traditional twisted lock. We can see some white speckles in there, which kind of resembles the hair follicles.
On the outside, it looks totally normal and healthy for the most part. But this is where the issue with buildup comes into play, because people believe that because the lock appears healthy on the outside, that it's healthy on the inside.
And it's normally, yeah, exactly. When you get buildup, it's on the inside. It doesn't always show up right to the outer surface of these locks. And in my personal opinion, I found that dreadlock dissection is what helps best bring out this residue from the inside of the locks. But I'm curious to see how she's gonna show us what's building up inside this dreadlock.
When in reality, if you open it up, which we have split into two, you can actually see.
Whoa, that is crazy. Wow. So she split that lock into two and found that much buildup, and then the outside it looked fine. So here's the part that gets tricky, because I have a hard time determining this stuff between mold, and what the difference between dreadlock mold and dreadlock buildup actually is. When I look at this buildup, it's looking kind of gray, kind of fluffy. It's not green. It's probably not smelly either. So what is the real difference?
That is not always the case. But wait, there's more.
Wow. And that's from the gel being put in during twisting.
Let's dive in through the microscope.
What? She's doing microscopic shots? What is it really going to show us here? It's blurry.
As you can see, the product has remained in her lock for so long that it started to build up. This is essentially what buildup is. It's just an accumulation of old product lint and debris. And
wow, so this is the gray stuff here. and it's definitely built up. It's almost like caked in there, like it's almost created like a webbing over all the locks. That's wild to see what it looks like under a microscope like that.
The hair.
Makes me feel like I want to wash my hair.
This product has essentially calcified inside of her locks.
Wow, she's saying that it's calcified inside of her locks at this point.
And as you travel through, it's not in all places, but the places where it is, as you can see, there's a big mound of just gook.
Yeah, fluffy gook. And it's not green, but it's definitely gook. And I feel like over time, this could turn green if given the right environment to do so. Moist, humid, dark environment. I feel like this could start growing some mold spores on it.
This is what begins to weigh locks down and cause thinning or breakage of the lock.
Because it kind of shows that, like, if you have that in your locks, it's almost like it's eating away at your hair. It's slowly taking over and breaking down the structure of your hair.
Because your foundation or the root of your lock, or even the internal structure of your lock, cannot sustain holding on to all of this stuff.
Yeah, so it does kind of break it down slowly. That's crazy. What?
I show you all this just to say, just because your locks appear healthy on the outside does not always mean they're healthy on the inside.
This is a true statement, and I know, like, for a fact with my own locks right now, on the outside it doesn't look like there's any buildup, but I've seen some buildup accruing lately that looks very similar to what she's showing us here on the microphone. But the only thing is, like, I don't use product in my hair like that, so how come it builds up in my locks and I'm not even using mango and lime? So I'm still trying to figure out the exact root causes of buildup like that. It's still kind of an area that's in the gray zone. It's gray considering the material, the substance is gray. I have a hard time distinguishing it between that and mold.
Be mindful of the products that you're choosing to use on your locks and opt for things that are water soluble, have very natural ingredients, and are lightweight so that you don't experience this down the line with your locks. And if you thought this video was cool, and if you
we definitely thought this video was cool, and we think you're cool too. We love your locks and your knowledge. I definitely subscribed, and you can check out the Digital Loctician if you haven't already. And I just want to see one thing real quick. Do not combine locks, lint and brushing. She's got some really interesting dreadlock videos here on her channel. I would definitely suggest going over and stopping by if you haven't already. But she does have some cool dreadlock content, so definitely worth checking it out. If you guys have any comments or questions regarding this sort of dreadlock buildup in hair, definitely leave it down below in the comments section. We can work together to try and create a solution for things like this, and how to avoid using products that will leave this sort of residue in our hair, because we definitely want to avoid having gray matter substances building up in our locks. That's fluffy and gross, right? So if you do end up finding shit in your hair like in this video, the best thing you can actually do is kind of dissect it and take it out as best as we can with crochet hooks. But I was just so super shocked to see what was inside this lock as they showed us inside of that. Like, that's crazy to see all that buildup within one lock. And imagine your whole head is like that. Imagine your whole head has buildup like this. Like, it's kind of messed up, to be honest. So this is why it's important to remember when using any sort of dreadlock product, less is always more. You can get away with using half or a quarter as much of the recommended dosage, just to avoid ever having to have shit build up in your hair. And I feel like it's not just mango and lime products that will cause this. I feel like it's any product that kind of has perfume, fragrance, or any sort of residue in there that can cause this sort of product buildup. So definitely avoid the mango and lime product line if you haven't been already. That's all we can really say that we've learned from this video. Try to keep things as natural as possible when putting substances in our dreadlocks. That's all I can really say. But I had fun. I had fun watching this video with you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. If you're new to this channel, this is Knot Nation, the Dreadlock Nation on YouTube, where we encourage freeform dreadlocks of every kind. Hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the next dreadlock updated. So until then, peace out, one love, stay happy and natty, and I'll see you guys around. I'm gone. Adios.